Alright, so this is a Drytron combo video. This is the basic chaos lock combo. Assuming you're going first and assuming you have Zeta and Tuban, or Aldebar and Tuban, Alpha and Zeta. Alright, so as usual, starting off, activate Alpha by tossing Aldebar, summon Tuban, and search Benton. Alright, so then activate Aldebar, attributes in the Benton, summon Aldebar, search Meteorness, and then for Benton, search Choju. So that's two summons, then you overlay. Fafnir, effect of Fafnir to dump the Elton in. Got my Elton in here. Right, then you activate Meteorness Drytron. Right, so toss a Tuban and summon Benton. Right, then you tribute the Benton, summon Choju, chainlink 1, chainlink 2, Benton. So for the Benton you'll add either 10, and for the Choju you'll add a copy of Meteorness and Batos Buster, Magiki Mech Musket Batos Buster. Alright, this card is really good. It's a machine, so you contribute it under Meteorness. It's 2000 attack, just like the Drytrons, and it adds a negate to your hand. Also, it's a tuner, so that's very useful. It's very nice in hand. Okay. So, now, so that was that. The next step would be to activate the Elton engrave by tributing the Ida 10. Summon Ida 10, Elton, sorry, and Tuban. Right. So now would be a good time to activate the Meteorness engrave, targeting Elton to reduce his attack by 1000 to add the Meteorness back to hand. This is obviously post Photon Hypernova, because the Choju is from Photon Hypernova. That's how good you can see it there, but it adds a ritual monster and a ritual spell. Very useful card. Alright, so we're here now. Next up, activate Meteorness Drytron to summon the Ida 10 by paying cost with attributing Battle's Buster. Summon the Ida 10. Activate the Ida 10, adding Meteorness from graveyard back to hand. Now overlay into Beatrice. Radio duty now. Activate Beatrice, dumping Ida 10 to dump the Magician of Black Chaos Max. This is the main point of this lock, the main card for this. Alright, cards in hand here. Alright, now overlay the next two Drytrons to summon another Fafnir. No effect, is once per turn to dump, so it's already used. Alright, so you have your Beatrice. Alright, so now you go ahead and use Meteorness Drytron, tossing the Aldebar, tributing the Aldebar to summon Ida 10 again. Alright, and Ida 10 is not once per turn, so once again you'll chainlink one Ida 10 to add the Meteorness back to hand on summon. Then you'll go ahead and activate Meteorness again. This time for the Mech Musket Battles Buster by tributing the Fafnir with no material. Alright, and then activate this effect on someone, which will add a magic key, spell, or trap to hand. So there are a few options, but the one you want is magic key unlocking. Alright, it's a counter trap, it's a spell trap negate, and has an effect as well where you can change the attribute of the opponent's monsters. Alright, so that goes to hand. Alright, now, so you have either 10 and 6 and Battles Buster as 4, and he's a tuner. You tune both into Baron the Floor. Very useful card. In most decks you'll see this somewhere in it. Right. So now you have Baron, you have Fafnir, Beatrice, Magic Key in hand, and Meteorness. At this point you'll go ahead and use the Meteorness in hand once more. Tossing the 2-1 to summon Battles Buster again. So the reason for this is Battles Buster, he's a ritual machine type. Not sure how, if you can see that there. Ritual machine type. So because he's on the field, you can use the negate effect of Fafnir. Right, so you can go ahead and set Magic Key unlocking, and then you pass turn. So you're ending your board. This is your end board basically for the first turn. The focus is off there, right? Yeah, so this is your end board. So when they start their turn and they draw and they attempt to leave the draw phase, this is where you start. You'll activate Beatrice, detaching Choju, to dump a card. The card you'll dump is this card. Stars align across the Milky Way. Right, so this card you'll dump, you'll send it to the graveyard. This allows a quick effect ritual summon basically. Once you have a ritual spell in hand, we'll see about that just now. This is a 2-card combo, so this is assuming you only have Alpha and Zeta. You can do this combo. Alright, so at the end of the draw phase, you go to the standby phase. Then you activate the Baron effect. Baron the Floor. You target Choju, engrave the Choju to summon. Alright, so as long as nothing happens, you return the Baron. Baron goes back to the extra deck and you summon Choju. Activate the effects of Choju on summon, and you add a ritual spell and ritual monster to your hand. So you're going to add Meteorness, Drytron, and Draconids. Alright, because he's a big boy and Meteorness uses the attack points for ritual summoning. Alright, and while you're still in the standby phase, you're going to go ahead and activate Stars Align the Milky Way, banishing it, and discarding the Meteorness in hand that he just got from the Choju to activate its effect. You're going to use Draconids as the material. To summon, go ahead and summon your Magician of Black Chaos Max. And now on summon, you'll activate his effect, tribute himself off as cost. And now your opponent can't activate any monster effects for the rest of the turn. So this combo is good because while you have the Baron live, it protects the Beatrice from negation, from Ash Blossoms, stuff like that. So to make sure the Beatrice will go off to dump your Milk Stars Align. Then you have the Magic Key on field, which makes sure this counter trap is live for a spell trap negate, as well as because he's on the field, Drytron Fafnir will also negate a spell or trap by detaching his material. And Yeah, so you have two spell trap negates and you have chaos max lock live. So no monster effects and you have two spell trap negates. So this is a pretty strong first turn board as long as you have alpha and zeta. And yeah, this is a pretty basic combo. Nothing too crazy, but it's pretty strong.